welcome back. We missed you.
The threat of a second wave is real, and so is the financial risk of people going back to work.
Hi, Neil. How are you?
A lack of paid sick days is something Dina Ladd hears often, running a hotline for workers' rights.
A restaurant worker, and they told me that the last time they were sick, they lost over $1,000 worth of pay.
A big worry for nurses like Connie L. Madden. She only has a handful of sick days.
So we're still scared of having or contracting COVID.
Working at a long-term care home that has seen a case of COVID-19.
So you're pretty much really forced to go back to work without enough recovery.
Paid sick days save lives.
An issue before the pandemic that's only heightened now. Most jobs fall under provincial jurisdiction, and most provinces don't have paid sick days for non-unionized workers.
Will the Prime Minister commit to immediately put in place a guarantee that all Canadians can receive paid sick leave?
The NDP made it a condition to supporting the Liberals on how Parliament will carry on during this crisis, and scored a win today when the government took up the cause.
10 days of paid sick leave a year.
Not the 14 days the NDP was asking for, and many questions still unanswered.
The mechanisms are challenging, and that's why we have to work with the provinces.
So far, only BC has been pushing for it.
This should be a national program with national leadership because it has national consequences.
I'm confident that all premiers will get behind this idea, the short-term proposal and eventually a long-term commitment.
But the prospect of this becoming permanent has some worried.
There are major unintended consequences for small businesses. The big question for us, of course, is who's going to pay for this?
And that's the question for the provinces, too. If this is just a measure for now, or whether it will fall on them or the business sector to pay for it once the immediate crisis is over. Salima Shivji, CBC News, Ottawa.